Thanks for coming out to our demonstration, and thanks for taking the time to enjoy this wonderful festival that they're putting on for us. My name is Ted Thompson-Andrak, and I'm with SoCal Herding. We are a training facility located in the high desert, and we specialize in herding breed dogs. We help people that live in the city that have these magnificent working dogs that are riding with us. The first thing everybody has to understand is if you buy a working breed dog, one that is totally strictly bred for work,
he's confused.
If you don't work that dog and generally work it in what it was bred for, you're going to wind up having problems. We realize in our business that negative behavior in an animal so many times is just frustration. They're not being allowed to do what they want to do. This is a border collie. He's 3 years old. He's bred to work sheep and cattle all day long. He'll go in the house with me and rest because he works sheep at our place every day. So his mind is satisfied. These are thinking dogs. You've got to satisfy their brain. You can throw a frisbee for them all day long until they're tired, but when they lay down, their brain is still going. So you've got to exercise that brain. So the people that you're going to see later on here today are some of the students, and they're not here. Our trainer Mike is here with us today. He's got his dog, and then we've got a bearded collie. So what we're going to do is just kind of show you how this all works, take a moment to explain it all. I do talk a lot, I understand that. I hope I don't bore you with my constant conversation, but I am really into this. I don't claim to be an expert about many things, but in this field I am, and I'm very passionate about it because when you see people bring you dogs like Rottweilers and Belgian Malinois that are close to 100 pounds and they want to eat everything they see, and within 6 to 9 months of regular herding lessons, those dogs come in off leash saying hello to everybody and all the dogs. It's because they're happy and they're satisfied. Most of the time, negative behavior in an animal is just digging up the flower bed, maybe chewing on the couch or herding the other dogs in the park and things like that. But sometimes it's displaced aggression and it turns into serious stuff. So we find that when you let an animal do what they're bred for, you basically have a happier animal. So with that, let me take a moment to explain how this works so you understand what you're watching. This basically all works on a prey-predator drive. If you can imagine the antelope out in the middle of the field in Africa with the lions, the antelope know they're the prey animals, they know their dinner if they get caught. So they know that as long as they keep a distance, a safe enough distance away from the predator, they know that they can, if the predator starts to come at them, they know they can run or walk as fast as they're coming in. So like I like to say, if we all look to the right and I said, look, if there's a bear over there, we'd all take out our phones and start taking pictures and think, wow, this is so cool. But if the bear kept coming at us, at some point, every single one of us would have a predetermined area that when that bear hits, we're going to start moving away. And we're going to move 180 degrees away. We know that's a given. Prey animals will move 180 degrees away from a predator. So knowing that, we then know where to put our dog to move the livestock to a certain point. And if you look at it as a clock, for instance, everywhere I'm standing is 6 o'clock. You guys are 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and so on. If you guys are sheep and I want my dog to get you, understand that if my dog runs right at you, you're going to run away. So he has to be taught to go wide enough so he's no threat to the animals, okay? And then when he gets behind them, he needs to turn in, slow down, and put slow, steady pressure on that bubble. We do not want to break that bubble because if we do, we lose everything that we contain. So the dog is supposed to come in slowly, and remember, herding is controlled movement of livestock. So if we can do that, if we can move them slowly, they'll stay together in a group, which is all we want our dogs to do. The most important the job for these dogs is to go out to the range and gather up all the livestock, keep them together, and bring them back to us, okay? So, understanding that bubble, that's what you're going to see. So I'm going to go ahead and move the sheep around with my boy here, just to show you how that works, all right? You'll see where I put him. For instance, if I want him to bring me sheep, or if I want to take them from 3 to 9, I would send him over there, lie him down, and tell him to walk a straight line, and as he walks a straight line, he'll drive the sheep over there. I'll show you that later on when I do my demonstration with the competition course. Okay? So with that, let me just move him around and show you how this works real quick. Here's your Kodak moment, Sharon. That just gives you an idea of what these dogs can do. I'll show up a little bit more later on, okay? So with that, we're going to bring out a couple of dogs. The first dog we're going to bring out is a bearded collie. Totally different working style than the dog you just saw. Did you notice how smooth my border collie was? Very slow, methodical. They're the only dog that was bred with eye. About 400 years, real quick, the border collie is about 600-year-old breed. About 400 years ago, they decided to put bird dog into the border collie because they realized that the way a predator stares at a prey can affect the movement of that animal. So they decided to try it. It worked great, and so they kept it. The border collie is the only breed that we know of anywhere, herding breed that is, that was bred with that pointer, that bird dog eye to give them that. And because of that, they resemble the fox, the coyote, the wolf, and so on. So whenever they start to move up on livestock, the livestock move away from them usually pretty quickly because of that eye they have. All right, so now, the way he works, I want you to watch the way this dog works. It's a bearded collie, he's a young girl, she's only been training with us for about 6 months. She's going to show you the second step. First step is determine if the dog wants to go to the sheep. Because understand, unlike these other mindless sports that we do with our dogs, like agility, fly ball, and all this stuff, don't get me wrong, it's all fun stuff. Anything you do with your dog is great. But why not exercise their brain? Why not do what they were bred for, okay? So with this dog here, you're going to see the foundation work. The first thing we want to teach them is there's a bubble. You can't run at them, you've got to stay outside. So with that, we're going to let them loose. I'm going to move the sheep over, and Mike's going to go ahead and work them.
I got that sheep jump.
All right, here we go. But just remember the bubble that we talked about, okay? All right, so there we go. Now, notice as soon as the dog gets to the other side of the sheep, they'll get together. There we go. Here's our containment. I gotta get out of the way or the sheep will keep coming to me. So you already see the difference in this dog, right? The way it's working. Tweak. All right, now what he's got to do is he's got the sheep all together, he's got to keep them together. He's got to try to keep them away from me, see? Sheep will go to anything that they think that they can put between them and whatever's chasing them. Just kind of like us. If we were out in the middle of a pasture and we noticed, hey, there's nothing out here but a tree, and all of a sudden we notice Farmer Joe's bull is coming at us, where are we going to go? We're going to go to that tree and put that tree between us and the bull. That's what the sheep do with the